the audacity of a guest to surprise the bride on her wedding day. I was the day of coordinator for one of my best friends for her wedding yesterday. We run an event planning and coordinating business. She trusted me to execute and handle any problems that arose. It was a beautiful wedding. Her vision came together so well, and I could not be happier she found her soulmate. They are a perfect match. She told me months before the wedding that a lot of people were not coming that were invited. Two of those people being her new husband's brother and his wife. It was wild his own brother wasn't coming. The wedding was in the area where they lived, so it wasn't like they had to travel for it. I was really disappointed for her, but reminded her it's still going to be a beautiful day regardless of who is there. Fast forward to yesterday, the big day. I set up the entire reception to the bride's specifications. It was assigned seating for a plated dinner, so I knew every name on the guest list for an intimate wedding of 41 guests. I left the ballroom after finishing 99% of the setup to go get ready for the ceremony. The last 1% will be done right before the guest arrival to the reception of turning on LED lights for the finishing touch. I get to the church and felt at ease that everything was perfect. Until I see two guests, the groom's brother and his wife, at the ceremony who RSVP'd they were not going to attend. The groom was happy to see them, but pissed they pulled this stunt. I pulled the groom aside to ask if he knew they were coming since I was perplexed, and he assured he did not know they would show up unexpectedly. I know the brother's wife from meeting her at the bridal shower. She's interesting to say the least. I went up to her before the ceremony started to ask her if they're attending the reception. She says, "Of course we're attending. I just wanted to surprise the bride." Shocked she thought this was okay, I had to gentle parent this bitch inside of a church and told her, "It doesn't work like that. You said you weren't coming. The reception is already set up, the food is already ordered, and there isn't room currently for you. You can't just show up on a day like this." She played it off like it's no big deal she showed up unexpectedly while I'm fuming for my friend. So I step outside to call the banquet manager at the hotel who I've been working closely with to explain the situation. They had to make an 11-top table, a 13-top table, and I had to move some guests around to make it work. I told the banquet manager they're getting whatever food there is extra of. Thankfully, there was enough. It was handled before the ceremony was over. I jetted to the reception right after the ceremony to make the final adjustments and figure out the food changes with the banquet staff before the guests arrived. The bride and her family were all pissed at the audacity of this stunt. Being that I'm close to the bride's family, we had a good laugh about it after it was fixed. We enjoyed the rest of the night. The food was incredible and I became buddies with the banquet staff, so the drinks kept flowing for us without even going to the bar. I'm so happy for my friends. They're going to have a beautiful life together.